Hi guys, John from DobermanPlanet.com. I just want to talk to you real briefly about how dangerous can a Doberman really be, and should you be afraid of them? Well, that's two very different questions. I mean, these are strong, powerful dogs. They have a lot of muscle mass. They have a lot of stamina and drive. They got a very unique, powerful dog bite. 305 PSI is their dog bite strength. They can run up to 40 miles per hour and jump 6 feet tall. I mean, these are some significant abilities that not every dog has. So can they be dangerous, and how dangerous can they really be, and how scared of them should you be? Well, first question is, let's talk about how dangerous they can be. Now, we know they're very physically capable dogs. They were initially bred, or the breed came about in the 1800s. A guy named Karl Doberman in Germany was a tax collector who needed a good dog for personal protection when he was out doing his rounds collecting taxes. And he actually also happened to be in charge of the local dog shelter, so he had access to many different breeds of dogs. The Doberman was a result of many generations of selective breeding by Karl Doberman. And he had, they don't know exactly which breeds that he picked to create the Doberman Pinscher, but people suspect it was partially German Shepherd, partially Rottweiler, Greyhound. They're pretty certain was in the mix. There's a few others, but he bred and bred and bred until he came up with what he suspected, or what he thought to the best of his ability was the perfect personal protection dog, and that was what's now known as the Doberman. It's known as a Doberman for European friends, Doberman Pinscher in America. They're low body fat. They're extremely fast. They're very predictable behavior. They have predictable behavior. They love their masters. They will look you straight in the eyes, which is funny because he's actually trying right now to to look me in the eyes. That's one defining characteristic of a Doberman that a lot of people will notice right out of the bat is when you talk to a Doberman or you're interacting with a Doberman, they look you right in the eyes, and some people see it as intimidating. But all these characteristics do make them a formidable force if they wanted to be. They can be a dangerous dog. They have just an amazing amount of drive and determination. Their bite force, I talked about it a little bit earlier, 305 PSI. That puts their bite as the 5th strongest in the dog world. So 5th strongest dog bite. And another thing about their bite is they have a scissor bite, which means their teeth come together in a very precise manner, and like it helps them to slice when they bite down. It also helps with grip, so they can grip extremely hard. Now, another thing about their bite, you may have heard of some dogs that have like a lockjaw bite, where they lock on and they won't let go. Dobermans don't really have that. They can grip extremely hard if they want to, but they don't really have that traditional lockjaw like some people will say that the pit bull has. What they do have is kind of a rapid fire bite. That's what I call it. It's a very rapid, in quick succession, pow, 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 pow. They hit really hard, and they hit multiple times real quickly, which can cause a lot of damage over a broad area. Now, they can weigh over 100 pounds easily. All that combined, weighing over 100 pounds, jumping 6 feet tall, running 40 miles per hour, 5th strongest bite in the dog world. These can be very dangerous dogs. Now, let me get to the next section of this. That's if they're not raised right and if they're not trained right. So my next question that I wanted to address was how afraid, sorry about the airplane flying overhead, how afraid of a Doberman should you be? Well, really not very. The modern day Doberman has been bred for generations to be more of a family companion and not a vicious attack dog or vicious protection dog. They do have a lot of protective instincts and qualities still in them, which I think is great, but they're more of a family dog for sure. A case could be made that in the late 1800s, early 1900s, even to mid-century 1900s, that these dogs were more aggressive. But the modern day Doberman really is a far cry from that, and they do have those great qualities, which I love, the protection qualities. I mean, they're loyal to a fault. These dogs will put themselves in harm's way to protect their family at the drop of the hat. So their instincts will kick in if need be, but how afraid of them should you be? You really shouldn't be. It all has to do with how they're raised, the love and care and attention they have with growing up, how well socialized they are growing up. I really think how dangerous any dog is, at least in my opinion, really mainly has to do with how they're raised, not what breed they are. Now that actually brings me on to my main point here, or my last point, which is, I think, one of the most insightful and surprising things I could tell you is I have compiled statistics of dog bite fatalities for 13 years, spanning from 2005 to 2017. I put them up on my website, and it's broken down by breed of dog. So if you go to Doberman Planet/dangerous, again, Doberman Planet/dangerous, and you look about midway down the page, you'll see my graph that shows all the breeds of dogs, at least the top 9 breeds of dogs, and what the statistics show as far as the number of fatalities that they caused in the United States between 2005 and 2017. Do you think you know which breed is the number 1 breed that caused the most fatalities during that time period? I'll give you a hint. It is not the Doberman Pinscher. But if you go to dobermanplanet.com/dangerous, you can find out. And this breed that's in the number 1 spot accounted for over 65% of all deaths attributed to dog bites during that time. Now, I do want to throw in that I truly believe that a dog is not vicious by nature. It has to do with how they're raised and how they're brought up. So if you're a lover of the breed that's number 1, I am right there with you. I think that a breed in and of itself is not going to be what causes dog bites and dog fatalities. It's how they're raised. So if you take a look at that, see what you think and make up your own mind. Big dogs in general can be dangerous, but it's all in how you raise them. Come here, buddy. Come here. You're not dangerous, are you? Are you dangerous? Are you dangerous? No. Go ahead and hit that likes button down below. Hit subscribe so you can see my next video when it comes on out. And thanks for watching. Cooper, come on, let's go play. Come on, buddy. Let's go play. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. You're a good boy. Come on. Good boy. Come on. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Come on. Arr, arr. Come here. Come here, you big dangerous dog. Come here, Cooper. Come here. Come on. Uh-oh. He's got a ball. He's got a ball.